How's it going, everybody? KTP3 here with the Sony conference review. I'm trying to be kind of short with this. I already made this video already, but my webcam, acted stupid and went out. So if I rush too fast, I apologize. Trying to record this thing before it actually do something stupid. So, pretty much in the beginning of this conference, the Sony has got out the PS Vita. They brought out the PS Vita, said what games are coming up for the PS Vita. There are the games that we already know, games we already love. God of War 1 and 2, which was a remaster on the PS3. The Dead Island, no, Dead Nation, and we have The Walking Dead season 1. Now, pretty much, like I said, these games already came out before, but just giving support to PS Vita, just making games for PS Vita, PS Vita lovers out there. It, you know, it's something. You know, uh, I think PS Vita has been getting a lot of love lately. From Ubisoft actually making an Assassin's Creed game for them every year. Soul Sacrifice just came out for the PS Vita, which is a major game. I think it should be a sequel coming out for it. Another little big planet game coming up for the PS Vita as well. It's been a tough road for PS Vita and actually getting the respect it needs. So thumbs up for Sony for that. Next up. Um, they also talk about the console, what the console gonna look like. Now the console looks kind of slim. It's gray on top, black everywhere around. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty average, not really pretty, but it's something I like. I like black and gray, so I can deal with those two colors. Um, Something that kind of puzzled me was on the very top of the PS3, of the PS4. Uh, it's just like it was slanting out a little bit. It's like one of those puzzles you trying to put it in and it won't fit right, and you're you know trying to put the right piece in. It's like a wrong piece of the puzzle. It's like slanted out a little bit, like it's kind of crooked. But other than that, that's just something that caught my eye. I think the system looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty neat. Looks pretty formal. The games they talked about, Infamous Second Son, a little bit more detail. We know the dude we're playing as a troublemaker with the government. He also has an older brother, and it's just like we're gonna have that type of relationship within the game. Killzone, Mercenary. We see some more gameplay, more gorgeous graphics. I don't know what Guerrilla Games. They make their Killzone games from second and third been very impressive in graphics wise and shooting wise. Um, I really wish we could have seen a little bit more gameplay with Killzone Mercenary, but right now I'm hooked onto it. I'm a Killzone fan, so um, Knack, we see Knack. Knack seemed pretty impressive. Uh, it's a little puzzle game. We don't really know that much about it. We haven't really seen that much gameplay at E3 tonight. It's one of those puzzles games. You can grow and shrink down a little about do platforming games and stuff like that. It seems pretty interesting. Um, trying to remember what's next. What's next? Uh, they showed Destiny. Now, Destiny is a bunch of games coming up from Bungie. It's coming up for the PS4, and I think it's coming up for the Xbox One. It seems pretty interesting. It's talking about Earth, how Earth's going to be, in the future a little bit. And you got these little mutant soldiers looking thing, animals, insect looking things that are enemies, and you have to attack them and fight them and stuff like that. Now the guns looks kind of like got a little Halo look to it, but it doesn't. That's one thing I observed from this game. Something else I observed from this game is this game looks very fun in co-op. If you're playing by yourself, you're playing by yourself. There's nothing, I guess you say, bad about it. But I think you get the most enjoyment when you do co-op. When the conference began with the gameplay of Destiny, the two people, two guys was actually teaming up, fighting together, co-op, getting new weapons, looting, having a good fun time. And then a woman actually, one of their friends, probably one of the developers, came and joined them at the end, and was three of them teaming up to fight against these other mutants, more mutant guys, and a big beetle-looking thing with I don't know, big blood-looking thing with a cannon on top. It's pretty much, they use teamwork and cut the legs, fire the legs first, and then cut it from the inner core. I thought it was pretty well done, pretty impressive. This game definitely seems very fun and co-op wise. Like I said, you can play by yourself, but co-op wise, I think it can shine at the bumps. Um, Assassin's Creed looks pretty good. Assassin's Creed Black Flag looks pretty good. Even though I think Ubisoft has been milking their series a lot, there's an Assassin's Creed game every year. I think this game looks pretty interesting. You're a sailor now. 60% of this game is going to be on the water, so you're going to be mostly sailing. Uh, then you rather be on land. That little pirate-like, Pirates of the Caribbean type of thing. So switching up the gameplay a little bit. Try to remember what else. The PS4. One thing we were looking for the PS4. How much is it going to cost? It cost around, you know, it costs $399. That's a good deal. No, Xbox One costs $499. So that's a big difference between those two systems. So right now you can go to GameStop and pre-order for $399. Actually, one of my friends told me you could. I don't know if you actually can yet. I'm pretty sure you could. I don't think he would lie to me, but you can actually go on GameStop and actually pre-order it right now. Go to the store and pre-order it right now. That's not a bad deal. That's a good deal right there. All this stuff, all the games is fine. I think it's a good deal. Uh, and one of the most final things, or two most final things, you can use games. You can lend your games out. There's no restrictions. There's nothing like that. You can play if you don't have internet access. You can play single player. Without an internet access. All that stuff. Great. It's good things. Good things right there. Lastly, one thing that before I forget, before my thing cuts off on me, um, a new Final Fantasy game coming out. I think it's Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy people, your fans, should be hyped right now. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. Been a long time. Was it 7, 8, 9 years now? Man, when I see this trailer, I'm telling myself I'm definitely gotta get this game. Gotta get this game. Definitely gotta get PS4. You know, Kingdom Hearts, stand up, stand up. That's pretty much all to say. My review. I think Sony did actually pretty good. I think they actually did better than Microsoft. I think from the price and the restrictions we lifted up. Now we don't know. Now we know the restrictions pretty good. The restrictions aren't for the PS3, PS4. It's smooth selling. Smooth selling. Sorry, I had to cut this short because my webcam probably is going to act stupid on me. I know some stuff I actually got to add on here. But before this thing cuts off, like, comment, subscribe. I will actually do a Microsoft conference tomorrow along with Nintendo, and then probably the weekend, do a conference with Sony again, so I can actually go over some stuff that I actually missed. K33, like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a wonderful day.